Hey everybody, welcome to Airsoftology Monday Q&A show, the show that answers your questions, helps you out in a pinch. Might be a little echoey and is definitely in somewhere different. I'm your host, Jonathan Higgs, and that's right, I'm going to be trying to do Mondays from different places, and this is definitely different. This is actually the showroom at VFC. In fact, you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna spin you guys around. We're gonna just kind of do a quick tour. Just this way, just this way. So check it out. I think if you guys see my other videos, you've seen some of the stuff that's going on. This is their showroom. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a full, nice run around. And we're back. Here we go. Just get you centered back in. I know it's like kind of crazy to spin you around, but that is it. This is the showroom. I just thought this place is so cool, so I had to come and do the Mondays videos from here, a little Q&A with you guys. By the way, if you guys are first time here, it's super simple how this works. Just put your question in the comment section below, vote up your favorites, and I'll get them on the show. Also, if you have YouTube channels that you enjoy watching, small channels, YouTubers, local ones, put those down there too. I do share a video later in the show every single week. Also down there are the timestamps. So if you want to jump to a question ahead in the show and you want to kind of skip around and just see what's going on, those are down there as well. Before we get into the actual meat of the show, I want to show you something cool. I'm in Taipei, Taiwan, and I went to the HopUp show, which is one of their airsoft shows here, which is something you don't really see a lot of in the United States. So it's new to me having these big airsoft shows multiple times a year. There's actually 3 different ones I know of, maybe even more than that. But I got a chance, if you guys aren't familiar, there's a smaller shop in Hong Kong, a lot of Hong Kong retailers and companies there called Toy Soldier. And actually they do, it's like Tactical Workshop is kind of their brand. Toy Soldier's always made some really unique replica items and some one-off stuff. They do some cool patches. And I was able to pick up this. You guys know patch walls, right? This is like a patch wall, but it's a patch book, right? And it's got holes punched in it, and it comes with this little shot cord, so you can kind of make it into a book like here. There are 3 individual pages, back and front, kind of like a Velcro type material on it. What's neat about this is it goes into a standard binder, so you can actually put your patches into a book. This is 3 of them in here as part of the kit. You get the shot cord and the thing. I don't know what it costs. I can't remember because I know what it is in Taiwan dollars, but not in American dollars. But I thought this was a super cool thing. If you guys want to know, I'll put a link down there. These guys aren't paying me for this. Don't think it's like sponsored or anything like that. I just thought it's cool. You guys know how much of a patch collector I am, and of course, shameless self-promotion, don't forget I got patches on the store in there too, and here you go, I'll show you that. And I went to go play this weekend and had a chance. This is the guys that run the game there. Cool, fun game. I'll have some footage and a little vlog from the game anyway from this weekend. So anyway, that's enough of you guys showing some cool stuff I picked up here in Taiwan. Kind of as I get more stuff, I will always share it with you because I just think it's so cool, show you some neat things. But now it's time for what you're really here for, and that is your questions in the mail call. Satan eat cheese for, right? What do you think of those who don't take their loadouts seriously? Example given, based on non-military computer games, fantasy characters, sci-fi, or just fun and funny loadouts in general. You know, the more I play, the more, this is just personal for me, the more I play, the more I find that I do like to run the milsim loadout when it's a big milsim game, milsim op. I'm really into that. I like the gear. I like to do the full thing because I need all the stuff. But when it's not, I find myself running less and less gear and doing more fun loadouts. And the funny ones I think are great. In fact, this weekend I was playing, one of the guys I know, Baga, he actually works for ICS, had this crazy Predator mask with the big dreads and everything on it. I think it's fun. Let me just put it this way. We're playing Airsoft. And I think if you guys know, there's some other people out there that talk to this. Dave Bax kind of coined the phrase LARPerator. We are dressing up and running around shooting BB guns at each other, right? So while it's fun, it can be serious. You don't have to take yourself too seriously. Come on, this is Airsoft. We are literally playing a game and having fun out there every day. I think that's the most important thing. So whatever you want to run, if you want to put on a Pokemon outfit and look like Pikachu and run around and blast people in the field, do it. If you want to go speed soft hardcore with your Empire or your dye mask and you got your beanie and your hoodie and all that, rock it, man, go crazy. If you just want to wear regular clothes off the street and jam your mags in your pockets, do it as well. I think there is no wrong way or right way to play Airsoft. I think the important parts are calling your hits, being sportsmanlike, and just meeting a whole bunch of new friends and shooting them with plastic BBs. That's, I think, the best part. So yeah, for me, I think it's great. The more ways we can play Airsoft, the better. I know some people may disagree with me, and I'm kind of curious on this too. Are you a hardcore like milsim loadout kind of guy? Like every time you go out, you gotta be head to toe in your special loadout with all this stuff right? Are you more just totally relaxed with like mags in the pockets? Or are you somewhere in between? I wanna know in the comment section below. So just let me know what kind of player you are. I'm really interested. I'll join the conversation down there with you guys as well. Captain No writes, here's a question. What are the essentials for gear to go to an overnight example given, 16-hour overnight game? All right, so I could give you a laundry list, a super long list of things I would recommend to bring, but I'll hit some essentials here. The first thing is very comfortable full seal eyewear. And I say very comfortable because you're gonna be wearing these nonstop for 16 hours. Or longer. If you're going to a Milsim West game, it's nonstop for 40 hours. You're gonna sleep in them. So it's very important. You do need a good sleeping system, so make sure you have a good sleeping bag or something that's not too heavy that you can pack in. You may have to carry that on the field, if it's a Milsim West game, or if it's overnight, just some way to be comfortable to sleep. I know a lot of guys just sometimes will throw their rucksack down and lay on it and black out. You know, if it's just one night, you could probably do that. Also be aware of the climate environment and all that temperature. Even though it's not gonna rain, you could get a lot of humidity on you. So bring like a tarp or a poncho or something you could put over you to keep that moisture off your body. The last thing you want to do is just you can get really sick even in not that cold weather with that moisture just soaking into your gear. Extra batteries are super important because you're not going to be able to charge in the field. Extra magazines, a speed loader is essential, a kit I would call that as well, and a lot of water. So remember, you're gonna be out there for a while, so water is gonna be important, and snacks, lots of snacks. Look for high calorie things that have a good sustaining energy. So things a little higher on the old carb rating, and not simple carbs, more complex carbs, and higher protein. So beef jerky, if you're not a vegetarian, some like really good dense power bars, things like that have a good mix of energy and fats and proteins. You're gonna want it all. MREs work out fine too if you don't mind pumping yourself full of that stuff. Just pick a good one. Some of them are pretty terrible. But that's kind of my quick list. It's not that super long. I will say this, definitely want to bring a couple things to make you feel a little better about life. I personally bring some deodorant. I bring foot powder and powder for, you know, areas that chafe a little when you walk. You'll find yourself great. Gold Bond is my personal favorite. I think that is probably the best thing. Also bring some toilet paper with you. You will thank me for that advice. If I could leave you with no more advice, end this question, pack a little bit of toilet paper. You will thank me when the game's over. Nathan Ryder writes, hey Jonathan, I was wondering if you've heard of the HopUp app for your phone. It's an app where you can buy, sell, trade airsoft gear and guns. What are your thoughts on this and have you used it? So I do have it. I have it downloaded on my phone. I've not actually sold or purchased from it yet, but I do have an account on there, and I'm actually probably going to be doing some stuff on there here shortly. I've got some stuff sitting around and probably needs to get moving. For me, again, let me say this. This is not a paid advertisement. They're not paying me. There's no compensation involved. I always like to say that. I know it's crazy we have to do that on YouTube these days, but you know, nobody's paid me to talk about them. I think it's fantastic with the fact that you can't buy and sell any airsoft guns on Facebook or anywhere really these days, and eBay's a little Craigslist is sometimes a little sketchy and you only can deal with the local. I think HopUp is fantastic. It's a great way. I think the app is good. It's very well made, especially the iPhone version. It's super slick. It's actually, the guy who does it has a lot of app experience. So you can definitely tell when you look into this. This isn't something just hacked together. This is a very mature app. So for me, I think it's fantastic. It's a great way to buy and sell used gear. There's a bit of protection in there to make sure you're really dealing with somebody. So I think they're doing a fantastic job. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. It's called HopUp App. It's gonna be in the Google Play Store or actually in the iTunes store, either one. Just type in HopUp and you're gonna find the app. It's actually just the icon is the words HopUp on there, kind of a futuristic font. And then yeah, log in, sign up, verify your phone, and you're good to go. All right, guys, that's it for questions this week, which means it is time for the Code Red Headsets video recommendation of the week. And this one comes from a recommendation from you guys. Actually, a few people recommended. Even saw him down there commenting in the comment section, recommending other channels, which actually really got my attention when I saw this YouTuber was not recommending himself, but he was recommending other people. So I kind of pay attention. And it's called Alfonse Kolis. I hope I pronounced your name right and didn't go too much emphasis on the different Alfonse Kolis. And he is doing gameplay videos. And what got my attention, as soon as I clicked on the channel and started looking at the videos, something very different you don't see in gameplay. He's running a Mark 46. He's running a support gun in a lot of his videos, not all of them, but he's running the support gun role, which is really kind of cool. You don't see a lot of, really, off the top of my head, don't really think of a lot of YouTubers that are doing that. Very small channel, only has a few subs, and you know what? His gameplay is very entertaining. I actually sat and I watched many of his videos. Usually I click on one, I watch it, I'm like, hey, this is good. I actually kept clicking and kept watching. So, and he, for me, earned a subscribe button mash. So I think that if that helps you guys decide if you want to go check out his channel or not. But anyway, this is from Paintball Explosion. It's kind of an operation. It's called, I think, Mutiny is what it is. It's just one that I picked up from. And he is from Illinois, is what area he's in, and that's his Airsoft area. So I really enjoyed seeing this, and I like to see Airsoft, how it's played and what the game style is in different cities in the United States, and of course in different countries. So you guys can check it out. Of course, like always, I'll have a link over here so you got the videos playing, or down in the description below. You can mash that, and you'll be able to head over to his channel, check it out, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Also, like I said in the beginning of the show, if you have a channel you like, whether it's a US, UK, Europe, Asia, it doesn't matter, Russian, wherever you want, South American, anywhere in the world, share that with me. I'd love to see these channels. I'd love to see Airsoft from around the world and help take those channels and share them with you guys. All right, that's it for this week. As always, thank you so much for hanging out here and being so cool this week on Airsoftology Mondays. And also, thank you for answering each other's questions down there. I say it every single week, and I mean it every single week. You do such a great job. I can't answer everyone. I wish I could, but you do such a fantastic job of helping each other out. I really think we've built, and I mean we, you and everybody. I'm just here kind of helping. You guys are it, really, and I do mean that. This great community around Airsoftology where we can help get all of our questions answered and get different opinions from everybody. And again, I don't edit unless it's super nasty talk. I let the opinions go. It's very important to hear all different opinions. I'm not down there in the comment section. So guys, until next week, go out, have some fun, play some Airsoft, put your questions down below, but no matter what you do, call your freaking hits.